Luke, we have another health and wellness, fitness kind of activity. It's not
a tracker.
Not a tracker.
It is a trainer.
Yes. It's very specific to say that on the website.
Yeah, this is the NTEL belt by Neuropeak Pro. And what this is, it is a device to help train your breathing. Specifically centered on breathing, it seems like, from the description of it and what it does. It monitors your breathing and sets up for variable breathing. It's very similar to another device that we've tested here. It has a belt kind of strap, like an elastic strap, that you put around your chest, and there is a little tiny sensor here. It has a little LED light that blinks to let you know it is on, and it snaps in just like a button snap, like you would on jacket, pants, something like that. This thing is very small, smaller than the other device that we checked out. It's plastic, kind of a plasticky feel, and it's got this kind of designer ring kind of idea. That's the only part that I feel like would maybe get uncomfortable, because it could, if you're wearing it under a shirt, it could be kind of awkward. But other than that, it's very small form factor. The other thing that we've noticed on this is it runs off like a battery,
like a coin battery.
Yeah, so it'll take a coin or watch battery style battery, and
the website doesn't show us how much time to expect from that.
No.
So we would assume that it's very generous.
Yes.
Not something that you're going to want to take this apart every couple of weeks.
No.
Or even a couple of months, I would hope.
No.
And that's going to vary based off of how often you wear this, what you're doing with it.
Now, you might get more information from the app that is associated with this, because the other thing in the instruction and the quick start guide, it tells you how to get it paired up to the app and things like that, but it doesn't give information like the battery life. It also doesn't give you information on how to change this battery.
Sure.
It looks on the back that there's these two sensor buttons that snap in. There's also spots for a screwdriver, so I imagine you unscrew one of those and that's where the battery comes out. And it is, you can try and pull on it, and it is quite solid. This thing is also 30-meter water resistant.
So this is something that you're designed to wear, not take off. It's okay to get wet. It's actually encouraged to, because it's all breathing.
Yes.
So if you're swimming and you're focusing on your breathing, that's something that, a lot of people, I think, make the assumption that it's a runner's wearable.
Right.
And that's not. That's something that, if you're working out, if you're new to you joined an intramural team or something where you're getting together with guys and you're playing kickball in a league.
Yeah.
These are the types of things that you can wear to find out, like, man,
why am I getting so gassed? Or
why,
I'm
getting winded running these bases and my breathing is shot. And, so getting your breathing under control is a big component to better heart health, better sleep, better focus. I mean, that's a big deal. So it's not a cheap thing to get into. It is something that if you want to be serious, it is a serious thing. But you're looking at, I think, a $399 for this guy.
Yeah, $399 to get the NTEL belt.
So it looks like through the app it has a number of things to kind of help you, quote, get in the zone and to work on.
And it has some instructional videos in there on how to, how to start your breathing, and probably different things to help lower that breathing if you need to. It's a very interesting device. It's one of those that I never really would have thought of a thing needing something like this. But as we've come across more health and wellness tech. Breathing is a very important thing, like you said. It goes into a lot, especially with sleep and just overall awareness.
So you can also do in the app. I'm looking at it here. You can do customizable breathing pacer, diaphragmatic breathing pacer, heart rate variability tracking. You can also do evaluations. You can look at trends for yourself. You can also use a point system to kind of track, see how you do against yourself.
Yeah.
Or if you want to challenge other people. So if you have, a marathon that you're planning to run, and you've got a couple of people that you want to, kind of gauge your progress against them.
Everybody gets these and kind of say, hey, we're going to try and keep our breathing at this point, and you get so many points for probably over time doing that, and
getting in the zone or staying in the zone. And practicing running isn't just about getting on there and I can get so many miles in so many minutes. It's more of, hey, what's the proper way to train, and how do I breathe differently if I'm getting worked up my heart rate, but the breathing, if I can keep that under control, I'm not going to be gassed and bent over trying to catch my breath. So this one is the Neuropeak Pro is the brand. And this one is called the NTEL belt. That's NTEL belt. And you can learn more about this at the Neuropeak Pro. We'll have the link in the description, so you can click on that. So I'll spend a little bit of time with this, unless you want to spend a little bit of time with it.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out
and see how it works, and then we can come back with some reviews.
For sure.
All right. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.